The Trump administration is downplaying a security breach which saw a journalist added to a group chat of national security officials discussing highly sensitive plans for US military strikes in Yemen.
Obviously reckless, obviously dangerous. Both the mishandling of
Democrats took aim at intelligence officials at a heated Senate hearing about the leak. An investigation has been launched into how the editor of The Atlantic magazine, Jeffrey Goldberg, was invited to the chain on the encrypted Signal messaging app. Testifying before the Senate, the Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, and CIA Director John Ratcliffe, who were both in the chat, went on the defensive.
My communications, to be clear, in a Signal message group were entirely permissible and lawful and did not include classified information.
Well, we will make that determination, because if it's not classified, share the text with the committee.
I have not participated in any Signal group chat or any other chat on another app that contained any classified information.
Did this conversation at some point include information on weapons packages, targets, or timing?
Not that I'm aware of.
Director Gabbard, same question.
Same answer, and defer to the Department of Defense on that question.
Donald Trump has also insisted there was no classified information disclosed in the discussion, which involved 18 senior administration officials, including the Vice President, J.D. Vance, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, and Secretary of State Marco Rubio. The White House says it's now looking into the use of Signal. Meanwhile, Mr. Trump has expressed confidence in his national security advisor, Mike Waltz, who included the journalist in the discussion.
No, I don't think he should apologise. I think he's doing his best. It's equipment and technology that's not perfect, and probably he won't be using it again, at least not in the very near future.
The lesson is there's a lot of journalists in this city who have made big names for themselves, making up lies about this president, whether it's the Russia hoax or making up lies about Gold Star families. And this one in particular, I've never met, don't know, never communicated with, and we are looking into and reviewing how the heck he got into this room.
The US launched large-scale military strikes against Iran-backed Houthi militants earlier this month. The assault killed dozens of people. Jeffrey Goldberg says he read communications about the impending attack in Yemen a day before it happened. Pete Hegseth has insisted no one has texted war plans. Mr. Goldberg says he's still stunned at the information that was discussed.
If the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic is being given access to this kind of information, weapons systems and packages and timing and weather in Yemen and all kinds of information about sequencing of particular events, then obviously there's a security breach.
As Senate leaders consider whether further investigation is needed on the security breach and how White House officials discuss and share information, the disclosure continues to draw alarm. Some US veterans are concerned the actions of the Trump administration could have exposed civilians and the military.
It's a big deal. Everything should be kept confidential behind closed doors of what they're going to do. That's the worst thing you can do.
It makes me mad first. It makes me think they don't care about our security. That could give people like ISIS intel to be able to come in here and do us damage. It's not wise. I expect more of our people in that type of authority.